Hi everyone, it's Marcy here from Stampin' with Marcy. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Southwestern Ontario, Canada, and I'd like to thank you for pressing play on today's video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I am so happy you have found me. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back. I am so happy you have joined me once again. If you haven't yet, please click that subscribe button below as well as the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos from me. Please say hello when you join me. I'd love to know where my viewers are in the world. All right, today I'm going to be sharing a very quick but very pretty card using the Country Flowers bundle as well as the Distressed Tile 3D embossing folder. And this is the card we are going to be creating. Now my camera's not picking it up very well. However, I did use my clear Wink of Stella brush on my one layer because Wink of Stella makes everything better. All right, let's get stamping. This was the thank you card that I created for the lovely ladies that took my Country Flowers class to go. This was the card that I made to pop in their kits as yet another inspiration piece for them. Just making sure I don't have any fuzzies or anything on my stamp, and we are just going to stamp it right like so. So all of the measurements can be found on my website as always. The link is in the description box below. So we're going to set that off to the side. Next, I'm going to do some ink blending in the background with my blending brush. Now our blending brushes come in two different sizes. That is our regular, and then this is the small. Now I have dedicated blending brushes, so you can see that I have Coastal Cabana written on the back of this. So this is the one that is dedicated to my Coastal Cabana ink, and you can see all of the ink that's in there. It's quite intense. So I don't think I need to be adding any more ink because, as you can see, I'm getting ink off here. That is why I have a dedicated brush for all of my different colors that I like to use, because I know that I'm going to, without ever reloading that brush, look at all that color I've gotten. It doesn't want to show, but trust me, it is there. If I turn it on the side a bit, yeah. So let's just even that up a little bit. There we go. Done. Okay. So next we're going to move everything out of the way because I don't want, and I'm going to grab another sheet of my cut down grid paper, because I don't really want a whole lot of that splatter all over. So I've got my clear Wink of Stella here, and I've got my bone folder, and now you can see a bit better that yes, there is ink on there. So I'm just going to go right over top and tap, 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 and it's a random pattern, but adding that oh so pretty sparkle. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. I just happen to really like it. All right, so let's see here if what if I was to grab a piece of black to put underneath it? Would that help? Yes. So look at that lovely splatter on there. It's sparkly goodness. All right, So now, let's get that out of the way, bring in our silicone craft sheet. Now, you can use whichever side you want. This is cut to the exact same size as my card front. So it is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. But like I said, all of the measurements can be found on my coordinating blog post. You can, if you're worried about weight, you can just emboss the front panel of your card base. However, you can see how it warps it. And I don't like that because I'm persnickety. So I'm just going to apply glue also. If you don't apply glue all over to the edges of your cardstock, it is going to give the impression of it being popped up without it being popped up. If you understand what I'm saying, it makes it look like there's more thickness because they're not glued down. So it's just glued in the center, so you can see that it's all loose everywhere else. I think it's a really cool look. We want that to settle down for a minute. We want that to dry. So what we're going to do is we are going to bring in our pierce mat and our stylus. I've already gone ahead and cut my flowers. This is Pretty in Pink, one of the in colors that are brand new. So I've got a large and a small for each flower. It's doubled up. And today is Thursday, May the 30th. That means tomorrow is Friday the 31st, and the last day of that fabulous starter kit promotion. So if you've been humming and hawing, your time is up, guys. It is a incredible deal. You pay $135 here in Canada. You choose $165 worth of products. And Stampin' Up! Automatically includes all 5 ink pads of the new in colors, all 5 of the Stampin' Right markers in the in color, a package of the 6x6 in color designer series paper, and a mixed package of the cardstock. So you're going to get a few sheets of cardstock in each of those colors. It's $111.75 free, the value. So like, it's incredible. You don't have to do anything. You can just get it and enjoy all that fabulous free product. Or you can place an order to see how you like it. It's completely up to you. You do not have to do what I do. Most of my team are happy shoppers. They love their discount. It is always up to you with what you want to do once you sign up. I'm just trying to get this little pearl. There we go. So these are the basic gray and smoky slate pearls. And I am just doubling up to make it oh so pretty. Come on. I am struggling with this one too. I shouldn't have put my liquid glue on There we go on the small pearl, but I was yakking, so I did, so we're going with it. We're just, there we go. Now turn you ever so slightly. That's the thing with the take your pick tool. You can adjust things very lightly because of that pointy end. All right, let's move that to the side. And we need to cut our sending. So sending love. So this can be used for, what did I do with my scissors? There they are. This can be used for anything. This was a thank you card, like I said. So I had stamped a different sentiment on the inside, and then I'm just going to angle cut this. The more of an angle you put your scissors on, the more of an angle it's going to be. So you choose. I just want a slight angle, just like that. Now we're going to take our stamp and seal and put a bit on there because I'm going to create a bow with my white baker's twine. And I'm just going to snip that. And I've got an excess amount, but you know what? I'm okay with that. Sometimes I'm in a very conservative, don't waste, but today I can do something with that extra little bit. So I want this to be fairly big loops because I want them to come out either side. I want it long and flowy looking. So I'm going to take my bow and poof up a little bit those loops and angle it because I want a loop coming both sides. Whoops. So just like so, and then you can kind of take and adhere that however you want. Now you can have your bow with the tails down, or you can have it so that the tails, I'm going to do this one, the tail is going to be up so that you can see the difference as to what it's going to look like, and then you can choose for yourself how exactly you want those bows to look. If you are a follower of mine already, you know that I like quick and easy cards. They just make me happy. I love those fancy fun folds, but let's just scoot you up there. I am more, I would say, like a lazy stamper. I can call it clean and simple to make it sound nicer, but I don't like to spend a lot of time generally on a card. I want it to look good, but also not take up a lot of my time so that I can mass produce if need be. And this style is perfect for that. So again, I did not put glue on the sides. I only put glue on the middle so that I can follow along with that look of it being elevated, yet it's not. All right, so then, and I know that my Wink Stella is not quite dry yet, so if I was to go mucking around with it, it would end up being smudged. So I'm going to put that centered, and here comes my visitor. I don't know if you can see, her tail is in my face. Miss Sylvie is awfully lovey lately. Okay, Miss Sylvie, you need to come down, honey. All right, and now we're just going to pop our flowers around. So I want one up here, one here, and then one down here. So I'm just putting a dot of glue, and it should be enough so that I can then pop that there and there. Turn that flower so that petal is not covering up the sending. Whoops. And there we go. And then my insert, I'm just leaving it plain, as this card here, I'm not sure what I'm going to be using it for, or who I should say is going to be receiving it. So I can just leave it plain so that it doesn't have anything on the inside, so that when I need it, I can fill it in. I can stamp something else on the inside, whatever I want. I like that with cards. I like to have a stash that are ready to use for whatever I need. So this card here has my little tail going to the top. This card here has the tail coming down. Which do you prefer? And this one here is a smidge darker. So that is today's project. I hope you like it. Again, please leave me a comment. Don't forget to subscribe. And remember that tomorrow, May 31st, is the last day to sign up as a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator to get that fabulous starter kit deal where you get all 5 of those in colors for free. Please reach out if you have any questions. Thanks again, and we will see you in the next video. Bye for now.